Has debate jargon become too much of a chore? Does every round you enter leave you wanting to know more? Well, look no further because one clap is the key. It's time for Professor Graham and Kevin's ABCs. Hello debaters, welcome back to another episode of Professor Graham's ABCs of Debate. I'm Professor Graham, here with my pal Kevin, and today the word of the day is going to be warrant. So without further ado, let's jump into it. If we think about the structure of an argument, we generally break it up into three parts: the claim, the warrant, and the impact. Let's go in order so we can best understand how arguments are actually formed. While it may not seem like it, whenever we make an argument, we're actually typically advancing a lot more claims than we thought we were. For example, if I say I like to eat pizza because it tastes good and that makes me happy, then I've actually formed quite a complex thought. Breaking it down piece by piece, let's start with my claim. A claim is just what it sounds like. What is the position that you take on this given issue? What is the argument that you're trying to advance? My claim here is that I like pizza. It's no more complex than that. The next part is the warrant. The warrant is the reasons why what you're saying is true. My warrant for why I like pizza is because it tastes good. And if you disagree, then we're done here. The last part of my argument is the impact. Not much unlike the impact of a contention, a DA, or advantage, the goal here is to explain why my argument matters. So what if you like pizza and it tastes good? I don't see how that's relevant to anything. Well, my initial argument is that I like pizza because it makes me happy. So the ultimate impact to my argument and the reason you care about what I said is because it makes me happy. Now that we know the structure of an argument, we can think about this in debate terms as well. Let's say somebody's affirmative case is about improving healthcare to stop disease spread, because the next wave of pandemics is likely to kill us all. We, as the negative, do not want our opponents to win that the next wave of diseases will wipe out humanity, so we're going to contest them on that point. The first thing that pops up into my head is what argument I want to make to disprove their point. I want to talk about how disease spread won't kill everyone, so my claim is that disease is unlikely to cause extinction. Now I need to look for warrants. I think using COVID as an example makes a lot of sense here, that even if disease spread is bad, vaccine research has been able to mitigate the worst effects of even the most disruptive of diseases. Lastly, I'll need my impact, which in this scenario is just that if disease spread doesn't cause extinction, then their claims are overhyped and you can vote on more realistic scenarios. So putting it all together, the argument I've advanced against their case is that disease impacts are hype because vaccine research has prevented mass death, and because of that, my opponents no longer have a scary scenario. That's a great point, Kevin. Yes, your opponents are going to answer your warrants, but the best way to get around this is just to have more of them. Going back to our example, maybe vaccine research is one reason why disease spread will be mitigated, but there are plenty of others. Daily preventative actions like sanitation and wearing masks helped. Disease itself had limitations on its spreading capabilities, making it susceptible to burnout on a biological level. Global cooperation helped facilitate lockdowns and travel restrictions to help prevent the spread. There are plenty of reasons why their claims are ridiculous, it's just a matter of advancing the right ones and having enough to win you that argument. Warrants are awesome, and now that you know what they are, hopefully you'll be able to use them a little bit better in round. Anything to add, Kevin? Voter. I hardly know her. Hey, thanks again for watching today's episode of Professor Graham's ABCs of Debate. As always, I'm Professor Graham, and that's my pal Kevin. Yeah, if you ever need any help with debate stuff at all, my email should be right up here. Just make sure you CC your coach. I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can with any debate tips that you might need. I'll drop that knowledge on you. Bam. Thanks for watching. Been a pleasure. See y'all later.